Hi everyone, welcome back to Java Full Stack Flow. Today's Spring Boot scenario interview question is: suppose a user logs out from the application, what happens to the JWT token? Let's understand this step by step. First is, remember one important concept: JWT is stateless. This means once the server generates the JWT token, it doesn't store it. Here, once the server generates the token and sends it to the client, the server usually doesn't store the token anywhere. So when the user clicks logout, the server simply clears the Spring security content if applicable. The client side should delete the JWT token from local storage, session storage or memory. Here client side means, for example, React, Angular, AngularJS or mobile app, Android and iOS. But here's a common misconception is, many developers think that logging out immediately invalidates the JWT. That's incorrect. The token remains valid until it expires unless additional security measures are implemented. Let's take a simple example. A user logs in and the server issues a JWT token that's valid for 30 minutes. Now the user logs out after 5 minutes. If an attacker has already copied the JWT token, they can still use it for the remaining 25 minutes because the token has not expired yet, unless additional measures are implemented. So how do we handle in real-time projects? The first approach is delete the token on the client side. During logout, remove the JWT from local storage, session storage or memory. Token will expire naturally after a short time. This prevents the logged user from sending the token again. This is simple, but this is not 100% secure, because if someone has already copied the token, they can still use it until it expires. Next, the second approach is to maintain a token blacklist. When a user logout, store the JWT or its unique ID in Redis or database. Now, for every incoming request, before processing it to the application, checks the token exists in the blacklist. If the token is found, the request is rejected immediately, even if the token has not yet expired. This gives us server-side control over logged out tokens. Next, the third approach is use access token plus refresh token. It is the recommended industry standard. Use a short-lived access token, for example, along with a long-lived refresh token. The refresh token is stored securely and is used only to generate a new access tokens. When the user logs out, the server deletes or invalidates the refresh token. As a result, no new access token can be generated. Even if the old access token is still valid for a few minutes, its lifetime is very short, which greatly reduces the security risk. This is the approach followed by most modern Spring Boot and microservices applications in production. Next, in interview, you can answer like this: JWT is stateless, so logging out does not automatically invalidate the token, because the server doesn't store JWT tokens. The client should delete the token from local storage, session storage or memory during logout. However, if someone already has a copy of the token, it remains valid until it expires. In production, we typically use short-lived access tokens with refresh tokens or maintains a token blacklist with Redis or database to prevent token reuse after logout. That's all for today's question. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe my YouTube channel and follow me on Instagram for more real-time Java full stack interview questions. Thank you.